What's up guys, this is Darth9 and you're watching a COD4 Search and Destroy on Countdown. I'm using the AK-47 and I'm actually playing this match on PS3. As a lot of you guys probably know, PS3 is nowhere near as hacked as Xbox when it comes to COD4 and World at War. So I brought over my PS3 from my dad's house a while ago and I tried to play some COD4 and World at War, but for some reason my internet connection was really bad and I could barely play. So I think yesterday or the day before I went out and got an Ethernet cable that basically runs across my house, and now I have amazing connection on PS3 and I even pull host quite a bit, so you can expect to see a lot of PS3 content from me hopefully, and I might even make a PS3 COD4 montage and hopefully you guys will like that. And before I go any further, I have to say this now because I might forget. If you guys have seen my new wallpaper, it's really cool and original. It's like a teal or green kind of wallpaper, and it has a cat that somebody drew for me. I call it the cripple cat because he's all bandaged up from, I guess, being war-torn and whatnot. So if you guys go to my page and check out my wallpaper, I think you'll like it. It's pretty cool. And there's a link to the guy's channel who made it on the banner, and I'll also put the link to his channel in the description of this video. His name's The Trend, and he's a really cool guy, really good to work with, and if you guys need some GFX, he's really good, and he's actually good at drawing and that kind of stuff too on the computer. So I don't know, I think he's really good, and he's worth a look. So anyways, on to this commentary. What I want to talk about today was why COD4 Search and Destroy is so much better than any other Call of Duty Search and Destroy, and how come COD will never have a better game for Search and Destroy than Call of Duty 4. So the biggest reason that I think COD 4 is basically untouchable when it comes to Search and Destroy is because of the simplicity. And the thing that I really appreciate about COD4 Search and Destroy is that Bomb Squad is a first tier perk, and there's really nothing that competes with it except for Claymores. So basically everybody is going to run either Claymores or Bomb Squad. So if you don't want to be bothered by Claymores, you can just run Bomb Squad, and that's what I always do because I find that Claymores totally slow down the pace of the game and it really ruins it for me. So I don't want to deal with that, and I just run Bomb Squad. And the problem with Black Ops in particular is that you can't have all the perks you need to eliminate all the things that slow down the pace of the game. Like, I don't think you can have Ninja and Bomb Squad, or whatever the Bomb Squad equivalent is in Black Ops, and you can't have Flak Jacket and Ghost, or Flak Jacket and Lightweight, for example. So it's really hard to pick perks in Black Ops, and because like you can't cover everything, and no matter what you're still gonna have problems with equipment that people are laying down, and it's gonna ruin the pace of the game and make it unenjoyable and slower paced and all that stuff. So to me, Black Ops Search and Destroy is completely unplayable because they just totally slowed down the pace of the game. They took away all strategy and just made it so you can go run to all the doors, put down your Claymores, camp in corners with motion sensors, and it's just ridiculous, and it's a big waste of time in my opinion. And if you notice, if you're watching the video right now, I know a lot of you guys like to click off, but I can run around the map freely and not have to worry about Claymores or people sitting in corners because they don't have the tools that they need to effectively, like, they can't successfully camp all game and get a good score, so there's no reason for them to try it. But in Black Ops, the way it's set up suggests otherwise, and you'll find a lot of people playing in ways that make the game less fun in my opinion. But like I said, that's my opinion, and I know a lot of people probably play Black Ops Search and Destroy, but yeah, so I know a lot of my views are kind of like competitive Call of Duty views, but you guys are probably going to tell me to go play GB or something like that, but I'm really not interested in that. I don't know why. It's just never appealed to me. I kind of like making montages and commentaries, and I don't know, GB's just not my thing. I think the mindset of the whoever sets the rules for GB is really good, and they need somebody like that to work at Treyarch or Activision. But the thing is, Activision wants to make money, and if they make another game like Call of Duty 4, it won't sell as well as a game more like Black Ops, because with all the stuff in Black Ops like RC cars, Claymores that are virtually unavoidable, I don't know, they add so much stuff in Black Ops, and honestly, I think it sells games because people who aren't very experienced can have fun and be like, put down a motion sensor, camp by it, and get a couple kills, and there's nobody going to stop them from sitting in a corner and getting a kill or two, because nobody's going to see that coming. And when they make games really easily accessible and easy to get a couple kills and have a bit of fun, it sells games, and so does having amazing graphics. And the reason that I don't play a lot of first-person shooters, and why I basically play exclusively Call of Duty when it comes to Xbox and PS3 anyways, on PC I'll play other games, but because consoles are so limited because of the hardware, they have to really choose if they want to have good graphics or a really playable game. And I think Call of Duty has always been good at that. They've always made sure that they had their priorities straight, and made sure that their priorities were graphics second and gameplay first. And that's why I've been really loyal to Call of Duty on consoles. But they obviously don't really have that problem on PC, since you can get really high specs and you can change the graphics and all that so that it runs good on your computer. But with other games, for example Battlefield, there's a whole slew of reasons why I won't play Battlefield or why it doesn't interest me, but one of them is that they seem to choose graphics over gameplay when it comes to console. I know this is totally out of the question when it comes to the game on PC. It's a totally different game on console, and they seem to have chosen graphics over gameplay. Like they're running at 30 frames per second, and it's sluggish and slow, just like basically all the other first-person shooters on console, because it sells games to have good graphics, and people are going to buy games just because they think it has good graphics. But to me, I think that it's more important to have a fun game that's very responsive, and you're really in control, and there's no lag and all that stuff. So I guess it kind of depends on what's more important to you. But to me, I think Call of Duty is the best first-person shooter on console, just because of how they've got their priorities straight. And that's the one thing that I've been really happy with, is that they haven't really sold out in that aspect. They've found other ways to get their sales up, but I think they've always tried to keep playability above graphics. And I know it's getting worse. Like with Black Ops, they've tried to make the graphics better, and like I guess part of the reason for that is because Treyarch is kind of the sister developer to Infinity Ward, and maybe they don't know what they're doing or something. But if you guys notice, like Black Ops has a lot of frame rate spikes, like for example napalm, and if there's a lot of stuff going on in the map, you'll tend to start dropping frames, especially if you're host. I don't know if it matters if you're host or if that's relevant at all, but you guys know what I mean. Like you've probably seen the frame rate drops on Black Ops, and nothing like that would ever happen on COD4, and that's why I think sorry, I'm getting way off topic, aren't I? But anyways, that's the end of the game. If you guys have any questions, which you probably do because I was all over the place in that commentary, I'll clear them up, and I'll reply to all your reasonable comments. And hopefully if you guys like the video, you'll leave me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.